but we have a nice curve from Flare and a Liliana into Rhino or Brutality, whichever we feel we need to use. Brutality's nice in the main deck. It allows me to play Cletus again now that I have Fatal Push, and I think that card's better right now than Anafenza. So.
Alright, on my side of the table, we're going to mulligan a 6-lander into... Seems okay. Dispel's not particularly great in this matchup, but the rest of these cards are pretty reasonable. We got a couple of lands here and a couple of other reasonable spells, so yep.
Here, I'll trade you.
Source off, go.
Oh, you're
fetching it a turn. By the way.
You're done with this, right?
Yeah. Play out my flooded strain to pass the turn.
Nice.
Grab a Godless Shrine.
He's playing Cheerios. He played Flood Strain on one.
Flooded strain, yep. You're dead next turn.
Yeah.
You dead.
I play Actual Removal.
Yeah. Bang.
Go ahead.
Oh, you know what? We've been using the bright lights this entire time and no one said anything.
Oh.
So I guess it must be fine. It's probably okay. It looks okay on the thing.
Does it? I never get time to watch Dark. It looks great there.
Someone.
Now they're playing.
Go ahead and play Seachrome Coast out here and pass back.
You didn't have Spell Snare on your first turn? Rookie.
It was the one spell in my one spell 6-land hand.
Rookie.
Yeah. Shot, go to 17.
Yep.
Attempt to cast Liliana.
Lightning Helix from Flare.
Sure. I'm gonna plus Liliana, discarding Lingering Souls.
Sure, that's cute. Discard Dispel.
Go ahead. That's cute.
Like I found a use for that card. I didn't think the cards could do anything in this matchup.
Perfect.
Turns out I was wrong.
Yep. Idiot. Classic.
That's interesting.
Liliana turn 3 on the play is definitely next best start against us.
Mm-hmm.
Let's discard. Fetch.
Jeff found all his unplayable cards.
Sure.
All 60 of them.
That card,
All 60 of them. Like, there's one Cryptic Command in here.
You're right.
that card hasn't seen play in the main deck on a long time, actually.
Anger?
And I think it's actually pretty decent right now.
Yeah, I've got one Anger in the main and one Anger in the board, so it's just good bring to light target. It's like we dispelled his Lingering Souls.
Brutality you. Let's see your hand.
Duress.
Speaking of one Cryptic Command.
Yeah, get out of here. You just leave it up. Flashback Souls.
Yep.
Oh, the deck box is over there. Here, I grab it.
Alright, thanks.
Yeah.
Nick, slide your furthest. There you go. There you go.
I'm going to play a land out and pass turn.
Nah, we're not using Tom Martell. I can't do that today. Sorry. I don't even know why those are in here. I always say I don't want to use them. Maybe.
Sure, you see Drena. I go to 16, you go to 19.
Yeah, you fetched at one point.
Yep.
No path, nothing like that.
Nope. I go to 14. End step, I'll snap Helix Liliana. Sure. Go to 17.
Yep. Feels good.
Go.
Let's discard.
Yep. Go to 13.
Oh,
Go ahead.
Seer Visions. Discard 2. Yeah, I think I want both of these cards. Yeah, I think I do. Let's top those, and I'm gonna ship this into here because he's gonna trade a Lingering Souls, but eventually those are gonna jump off my colony anyway, so I think this is a fine exchange.
Yep.
Good. I'll path this in response.
Yes, ooh, sure.
My turn?
You're attacking for one, right?
No, I could draw land, hit colonnade, and I top-topped.
Oh, God.
Yeah, but you still can't kill Liliana. She goes to 1.
Sure.
Hurry.
Her plus is what I'm doing the rest of the game anyway.
Okay. I mean, the ultimate wins the game.
She's on 5. Go.
Snap Serum Visions. I don't think I want either of these cards. Yeah, I'm gonna push both of those. I guess I kind of want the land. Because like my next turn I'm playing this land, and then my next turn is attacking with this anyway. So like if I draw any spell other than that, yeah, I'm gonna keep the land and bottom this. Go ahead.
Interesting.
We could get in trouble here. We need Nick to brick for a turn, or like draw a discard spell. It's just a brick. We need him to not have a removal or a creature, because next turn I need to be able to hit this for some amount of damage so it doesn't kill us. I guess I could push there, hoping to, or like keep the Is It Charm
Yeah,
maybe?
so you put the Is It Charm at the bottom, right?
Yeah, it might be right to push there, just because if he hits anything here, I'm in trouble to the Liliana, so maybe I'm supposed to do that.
That's tough.
Discard this Thoughtseize. Go.
God bless. All right. Do I want to fetch here? No, I don't.
Do you want the card on top? And now is the real question.
Yeah, it's a shock land.
I don't even.
Because like this is still going to go up next turn, so I think I
Yeah.
want to just like guaranteed make my land
That
drop.
makes sense.
I'm going to go to 11 and then animate this. And I'm shocking here so that way this can fetch Stomping Ground, so that way I have to...
Trade with Snap.
Yep. It goes to 2. Go ahead.
Right.
I'm fetching to 10 for sure. That's 10 out of 10 happening.
Wave.
Yep. Because he's a 5/6.
I think that's correct. You have Planeswalker in there? Or no?
Yep.
Yeah, I do.
You're at 10, right, Jeff?
That's a little awkward. The shock was a little awkward, but I think it's right to give me the out to Cascape Shift here.
Yeah, I don't mind it.
Gives me 2 more just lethal draws. Kill Liliana. Go.
How would you
Go to 5.
How would you fatal push a colony? That's a great question. Why does it hit flying thing?
Because you kick it in the chest, it dies.
Right, but it's flying.
Flashback.
Alright, 5 draws.
Is that one of them?
No, actually, I'm not dead on board, so yeah. I'll play this and pass.
You're at 1. You're at 1 on board.
Yeah, we're dead.
Wait.
Dead. I'm not.
Siege Rhino.
Yeah, we're dead.
Spell snap.
It's like, sometimes, like, how many cards did I get through here? I got through
Lots.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, quarter of the deck without 5 of the cards that kill them. And that's why I really hate playing dedicated Scape Shift decks, is because
Yeah, you have no alternate game plan.
you have no alternate game plan, so like this deck can actually win the game. Like
With
and,
colonies.
and that game like was arguably one of Nick's better starts on the play. Like he had Threat on 2 into Liliana on 3, and like
Yeah.
Liliana is better than 1 mana Dispel in this matchup by a lot.
Threat on 2 is not uncommon, but Liliana on 3 is more uncommon.
Yeah.
I also didn't have discard on 1.
Sure, but like the Liliana
Liliana
on
threat of
on
it,
3
yeah.
is far more important than. All right, I get to be able to play this time around. Yeah, this Dispel.
Just gonna follow you around.
That's fine. He's gonna draw Liliana at some point. This hand is super reasonable. We get 2 Serum Visions on 1, and then have plenty of other stuff to do. So 3 mountains in the opener is a little awkward, but we're probably killing Ammonite lands anyway. So
If we draw a land, our hand curves out a lot better than it does now. But I think turn 1 we're doing this no matter what, and then trying to go for this on 3. So
I'm gonna go to 18 and cast. Huh. Kind of want both of these cards. Maybe I don't want the Is It Charm. That doesn't do a whole lot in this matchup. Although I guess it counters Liliana the Veil.
kills Scoos.
Is it charm?
kills Burn
Kills
Flare.
Flare. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll just keep
It's-
both
I
of
think
those.
it's fine.
It's fine. Go ahead.
Yeah. Going to 17.
Helix, Snapcaster, Dispel, and
I think we're taking old Slappy.
when in doubt, take the Snapcaster Mage. The only time you don't take the Snapcaster Mage with your discard spell is when you're going to kill them before the Snapcaster Mage can be relevant, and that is not going to be the case. in
Never,
this game.
never.
I am going to go ahead and shock down to 16 and pass the turn.
See what that last card is. Hopefully it's awkward.
I'm going to counter spell unless you pay 2.
Sure. Go.
Good. Good breeding pool. 15. Let's see what's
It's only very provisionally a hit. Cast the first half of this Lingering Souls.
Sure.
Go ahead.
Good. This is definitely one of the matchups where Dispel would do better as negate in the main deck, but I think one Dispel's still fine. We're just like drawn it both games here.
I think in general it's better.
Yep, go to 13.
Another Souls.
Sure.
Good. Just using our mana efficiently here.
Go. Just making land drops over here. Nothing to see.
Nah, don't worry about it.
NBD.
We're at 17?
Yep.
Okay. So that gives us incentive to Collective Brutality, kicking once by pitching a Scavenging Ooze. I'm going to look at your hand, and then you're going to lose 2. I'm going to gain 2. I'm going to take Bring to Light.
Sure. And I could have like cast Wrath of God there, but I don't think that's worth being that aggressive with it.
That card's been really good in the main so far. Collective Brutality.
I mean, it was just a discard spell there.
I know, but it also gave me 2 life, so you had to escape shifting for 1 more.
I mean, I have plenty of burst spells.
Sure.
We take 4, go to 7.
Yep.
End step, choo-choo, go to 10, you go to 16.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Gonna hit 3 mountains.
Gonna path this.
Dispel.
Alright.
Found a use for it.
I don't think it's getting better than that.
Fetch.
Sure.
15.
Liliana resolves.
You're damn right it does.
It's fine. My top 2 cards are Greenland and Escape Shift.
Actually, I did see that with my X-ray vision patch, eye patch.
I'll stay.
I'll stay.
Sure.
Just discard.
I would like to just point out one thing here. I'm pretty sure your sequencing is, this sequencing is suboptimal, and the reason why is I'm like 0% to path a Lingering Souls token if you just attack me before you do anything, but I'm definitely pathing one in response to this plusing. So Nick should attack me for 4 here and put me to 6, which is super relevant because then...
Actually, I'm supposed to fetch it differently, and I'm supposed to get a white-black.
Sure, but like, so you should attack before he does anything, even showing me that he's drawn a land, because I'm not going to path these... Nah... Yeah, I don't think
so
I
your
would.
Dead is Stirring Wildwood too?
Oh.
If I show you a land, you're Dead is Stirring Wildwood on the
Yeah,
track
I guess
back.
I should just path
And-
this then. Yeah.
And you died a Lingering Souls out of the bin too, so...
Yeah, I guess it really doesn't matter.
So what stage are we in right now?
That's fine.
I
Let's
cast
just-
Liliana.
Let's just do that, and I'll go to 7. Get a basic land.
So you... Yeah. you
I
have
pathed
plus.
1.
Good.
Get a basic
Your
for the
path.
path. Yeah, I think we're dead. This matchup was always hard for this deck. Or the Jund matchups were hard. This matchup's much easier than Jund because they don't have Bolt. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like having Bolts and Culligan's commands are just like savage.
Why is Bolt especially good?
Because
Where
you're
does that reach?
because your path and abrupt decay is almost out of
But-
text.
I think Lingering Souls is good because you always have something to do, even if you have to like scape shift to get rid of the board, or not scape shift, but
Wrath. But I mean,
Wrath.
like I'm like casting Wrath against Jund anyways, and like pressure is pressure basically. Like the paths,
yeah. So you get Lingering Souls.
the paths are like marginally worse, but like not.
Ramping the ramp deck is bad.
Do we want a sideboard?
Yeah, I don't care.
All right.
You get a stat caster on the sideboard? Always? Every time?
So I have lost
You
limit.
got stat caster on the sideboard every time?
No, I don't have a set of cards. I have a PN Cardinal though, which is good.
Well, it's not a bull shock sorcerer. I'm okay with it.
I don't actually know what's in the sideboard of this deck, so I'm not playing
Yeah, I
sideboard
was just
games.
wondering if you were to play
You're on the play deck.
Alright, I was just seeing what they're bringing. Man, that card's popped up every time. Yep. This is a good hand of Magic the Gathering cards, and my game starts on 2 again, but I think that's fine with this hand.
My side of the board, we've got Double Snapcaster Mage and some Spells Form and plenty of lands, so... And we just got Control deck, which is fine.
Go ahead.
Cool.
Oh, good. Flim Grayer, go.
Mountain, go.
So this is getting Helix confirmed.
It's darn black-green rock decks.
Yep.
No blocks.
Okay.
Go to 18. Trigger gun player. Sure. Doesn't want the Thoughtseize. That's scary.
I'm gonna cast Collective Brutality, kicking once.
I don't like you.
Cool.
So in the modes there on the Collective Brutality were I lose 2, he gains 2, and then whatever else. So you do not have...
No, it was like 2.
Delirium.
Yeah, go ahead. Oh wait, you kept a card on top of your deck, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
it
kept
was
that.
I'm gonna path you during your upkeep.
Alright.
Then 100% still put that card on the top and draw a different one.
Oh.
So, and that's something that, so like Nick kept a card on top of his deck, so before he draws it during his upkeep, I'm going to path this guy and shuffle it away.
Yep.
Which there's a good chance it's a land anyways, but like this also might tempo him if he doesn't draw another land here. Like he's getting a land eventually, but he doesn't have it this turn.
It just means I'm flexing back from Ring Souls this turn. Instead of casting one out of my hand. Draw for 2.
Yeah, you might draw a land anyways. Yep.
Flashback.
So let's come back.
Good.
Should be at 14, right?
No,
No,
I passed
you
it.
passed.
Okay, that's what
I'm going to shock
that's what
to
I thought.
16.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Wonder what it could be.
Yeah, there's one good card in my deck.
Not wrong, sir.
Combat.
14.
Oh, that's great.
Cast Lingering Souls.
Snap leak. I'm leaking the front half of this just because like he might not flashback the second half if I just don't do anything.
Go ahead.
Which one?
Mail League.
Yeah. Card's great.
It's not the worst.
They're never reprinting that card again in Standard.
Why
I'm
would
sad.
they?
I'm so sad.
Deck for 2.
Decay.
I'm gonna path my Snapcaster Mage in response.
Cool.
I'm gonna go get an island. Go ahead.
Banana tomato lettuce.
Go to 12.
Reverse. Go.
I gave you enough, right? Yeah.
End step Snapcaster Mage.
What in the world?
Targeting.
Path.
Sure.
Path my Snapcaster Mage.
Cover up Decay.
Sure.
Gotta get him out sometime.
Play. Good. Actually,
I'm at 20
no,
still?
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're 20.
So close. Activate Yamini Township.
Sure. Take 8, go for it.
Correct. Go.
End step, snap, path, Snapcaster.
How much lands does that leave you with up?
2.
I'm gonna push it off a cliff. Not doing that to me, Holland.
No.
We're at 4, by the way, because he
Yeah.
townshipped.
Or
No, he was dead, but now we have to kill his guys.
you need like anger.
No, I have to escape shift and kill his guys.
Oh, you have to escape shift to kill this guy. That sounds great.
Yeah, his game's done. And just enough removal.
I thought Metamorphose could maybe draw you to anger. Was the one
Yeah, the
When you're
one
winning,
wasn't on
but it
top of my
doesn't
deck.
seem like doesn't seem good.
So we had two chances there.
Yeah.
Be able to play.
Anger's a 1-0, right?
Yeah, there's a Wrath too.
Wrath, yeah, so there's 2.
And there's
Yeah,
two, and there's
yeah.
3 Bring to
3
Lights.
to lights.
I was
so
just
you get
asking
5
about
cards.
Anger.
How does this deck do against Blood Moon? The same way every 2-color or more deck in Modern does. They lose. If you're speaking as someone who's played a blue-red aggressive deck and lost to Blood Moon, and blue-red control decks and lost to Blood Moon, and just like
Speaking as someone as Burn who has lost
to Blood Moon. Yeah, just like
What an idiot.
Blood
I
Moon.
can tell you that it's
Blood Moon's just not a good.
Not
It's not a
fun.
healthy card for
Not
Modern.
fun.
It's one of those cards that's just like, man, why does this exist? Well, it's the same reason like why does Mox Opal exist in Simeon Spirit Guide? Come on now.
stupid.
All right, so we're gonna be on the play for game 4.
It stands for bacon, tomato, and lettuce control.
A mulligan, a 1-lander.
He has it between the sleeves of his deck.
Yes.
So that if you get hungry while playing,
The early morning streams were BLT streams.
Nick's keeping his 7, so go ahead and take us over to him.
So this is the exact kind of 7 we want to look at every time we pick up a mid-range deck. We have 2 pieces of interaction, 2 creatures, and lands to cast them all. So
Do I get to get rid of somebody?
Look at that! Welcome to the first one to the ban list.
First ban.
The
person.
first ban of the day. Look at that. First ban. I
First
cleared my ban
yeah,
list.
Cleaned it.
And then that's so one of the things that we like to do here that you won't find in a bunch of other Magic streams because, well, they're desperate for you to watch and I don't care, is deconstructive comments like that are just obnoxious and don't contribute anything to the discussion. Those aren't welcome here. You're allowed to say things like, this deck seems weak to X because, or I think this deck would be better if it did Y, or maybe this deck doesn't function because of axis X, Y, Z. But to just be rude and just be like, this sucks, that's awful, like that's not constructive or useful.
what deck did he say was awful?
You suck. You're awful. How about that?
He watched 3 games and was like, this Brandolite deck's not very good. And it's just like, well, you know, sure. You know, it's not very good, your comment. So we'll delete it.
Did you watch it in burn?
It's easy.
This hand is a little medium, but it's probably fine. We're a little light on blue sources, but we can cast most of the rest of our spells here, so I'm definitely going to keep Sacred Foundry. Go ahead.
18 Inquisition.
Path, Snare, Cryptic, Wrath of God. Now I love this stream.
That's odd. I take a spell snare. Good.
It's all about someone being rude with being rude right back. Go ahead. You're allowed to be rude, but I'm not required to listen to you. That's how free speech works. You're allowed to say what you want,
Don't do it.
but I don't have to listen to it.
Don't do it.
We're just not going to jail you or assault you for saying it.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Sorry, that's all I'll say on that topic.
Don't do it.
I'm gonna go to 15 and cast a Grim Player.
Yeah, it's fine. We'll path it.
Spell snare.
I'm just gonna go back into my deck.
Yeah. You go to Hollow Fountain. Go to 19.
Man, that's gas. I love paper magic.
It's great.
I love early morning paper magic.
That was good. We had to sacrifice that one. That person might have just been used to how they get to be rude in other people's channels.
It's
just-
also like on the West Coast it's 10 a.m. so they might be more early morning cranky still too. So you gotta think about that.
Early
Tough.
morning. It's all about, and the fact that like that behavior is just like the norm,
accepted.
the norm for Magic, and just like that's not how you like create and like build a community that I want to be a part of. So I don't allow it here.
Oh, man, that's
Nice.
gas.
I love when this card's my 4th land drop.
Hey, Big Nuki.
Yes.
Thought sees you.
I will mana leak you.
God, that is so violent.
'Kay.
Nice fast land.
Grim Player. Go.
Grim Flare, bud.
So you're saying it runs out of gas? I would argue that Nahiri doesn't solve the problem of running out of gas. Like
You just show more there.
Nahiri is just like another removal spell, and then it doesn't actually generate card advantage. It could be something like we want something like Think Twice or something like that. But the problem with putting a whole bunch of raw card advantage in there is then you're losing out on cards that are like helping keep you alive.
You know what 4-mana planeswalker you need?
What's that?
Jace the Mind Sculptor. I think that's probably reasonable. I think it's probably reasonable to play.
No, you need Narset.
Narset, yeah, I like those cards too.
Kinda.
Jace the Mind Sculptor.
One card I've tested in here before is that like one copy of Ancestral Visions might not be awful because you can BTL for it.
Yeah, somebody actually just said that about Vision.
Yeah. I've played that card before. I don't think I want to actually play 4 of them because like that card's not great. But like occasionally turning a Bring to Light into a 5-mana draw 3 sounds like something I'd be on board to do.
Ancestral Vision, sir.
Vision, sure.
Do you have any?
Matt's
Move
least
to
favorite
attacks.
Triggers.
No blocks.
Damage.
Dig 2, 16.
What's that?
card. That's your least favorite card.
Oh, basic waste? Yeah, I don't like basic waste. Really. Okay.
Yeah, exactly, Urshay. This deck wants to make every land drop for like the first 8 land drops.
We're still not delirious.
Another card I've tried in here before is Desolate Lighthouse, which might be okay. It's like a 26th land. It's like another land drop, which is what you want to be doing. But then in the late game, once you have your 8 lands, you can just be discarding. Yep, lose 3, go to 13, and it goes up to 18.
It's boarded.
Good.
Cast Serum Visions.
Sure. Gotta hope that's on land.
Wrath of God.
I'm gonna top both of these, maybe. Yeah, let's top them like that, and then I'm gonna shock to 11 and cast Wrath of God.
Oh.
Sure. Actually, I'm gonna put these back this way. I'm still doing that, but I'm just putting this back the other way. Go ahead.
Nice.
Knife Cat is great. I agree. Knife Cat. I've been enjoying Skyrim. Sure, you have a Tesker.
Just figuring out how I'm gonna delve. We want this to stay in there.
Do you have another play?
I'd say just
No,
tap-
I'm just gonna
tap
keep
lands.
up testing.
Is it better to hit me for 3?
No, because I
with
can
the-
activate him.
Is it better to hit me for 3 with the Storing Wildwood?
He can't. He just played that.
Yeah, I just played.
Oh, you just played it. Never mind. Okay, sorry, you're casting
I-
for one.
yeah.
I should pay more attention.
4, 5.
Do you want the Thoughtseize?
Is there a reason to run red? Well,
It's
in
everything.
order to kill them with
It
Scape
matters.
Shift, you need mountains in your deck. So, and the combo finish is part of the reason I'm playing what we are.
This keeps me from. This takes a cryptic command, and then this keeps me out of range. It puts
Good.
me up to 21.
There you go.
Activate Tasker.
Sure. You have Jumper Grave?
Cool. Draw.
There's Wrath of God. Better than Supreme Verdict.
Combat.
The Wrath of God is better than Supreme Verdict. Both Supreme Verdict and Wrath of God have marginal upsides in different matchups. Verdict is better against decks with counter magic, and Wrath of God's better against things like Thrun and
Elves.
Elves and Welding Jar.
Yeah.
And while there's probably more counter magic than those other things in the format, you have to remember that we have 3 copies of Bring to Light. So if I'm Bring to Lighting for the sweeper anyways, they could just counter the Bring to Light.
Right.
So I might as well get the marginal upside of Wrath of God on all 4 copies as opposed to just having the marginal upside of Verdict on exactly 1 copy.
Combat.
Thinking. Yeah, that's fine. Go to 7.
When's the last time you visioned?
It's been a while.
I have a card atop, kept a card on top of my deck right now.
Got one on top.
So if you have exactly Scape Shift and Cryptic Command, I'm dead.
I do have to fetch to cast Cryptic Command.
Yeah, that's fine. I understand. But you would... Oh, to cast Cryptic? Okay. I think it's right to activate Tasker now.
I mean, you're almost certainly getting Siege Rhino. Oh,
Yeah.
you have an untapped land though. That's fair.
No, I already played a land.
He
for
played
two.
a
Oh, you
land.
play a land? Yeah, I mean, like I'm just like guaranteed giving you Siege Rhino if I'm gonna try and kill you next turn.
Right. I thought I would have just like played Goyf and then attacked with Wildwood and
No,
Tasker.
he has Cryptic. Oh, you're right, because, well...
I mean,
Then
who
he,
cares?
then he counters Goyf, and then he doesn't take anything off the Tassiger. I wanted to...
I just don't think you're killing him anyways with what's in your hand without doing that. If he doesn't have Cryptic.
I think I just have to pass here. Go.
Go.
Activate Tasker.
Sure. have Scavenging Ooze.
Cool. It gains life, man. Hey.
Yeah, sure it does.
Not good when you take 60. Less good when you're
Yeah.
taking 60.
He doesn't have enough lanes to do that.
Mm-hmm. He certainly has spell snare. He wouldn't even use
Combat.
Armor Goose.
Before blocks. Sure. Snapcaster Mage.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Target Path to Exile.
Sure.
Blue blocks.
Sure.
Block.
Sure.
Path my Snapcaster.
Mm-hmm.
There.
Second main phase.
Yep. I'm gonna fetch the 6 while I'm in here.
Cast Scavenging Ooze.
Sure.
Excuse results.
I need a resource for that. Yeah, Screws Rolls.
Cast Siege Rhino.
Sure. Go to 3.
Bolt
Get
you.
21.
Sure.
Go.
Tell me to a land, big boy.
Can I flip it?
Boom.
Hey, that'll work. Helix you, Scape Shift you.
No, it won't. No. I'm at 21.
Ah.
I'm not
Nice.
Here you
Go.
Eat Siege Rhino. End
Sure.
of turn.
Rats!
Gotta wait a turn.
Gotta wait a turn, yep.
Is there? Are you, no, no.
You're dead. Right?
What? I'm dead. Kill me.
Okay, combat.
Tap your guys, draw a card. Yeah, tap your guys, draw a card.
So they're tapped. I'm going to activate Stirring Wildwood.
Sure.
Sir, you said combat. That means that we are in your clear attacker space.
Well,
Magic is great.
Yeah. Helix shoot.
Stay insane.
I go to 3, you go to 19. Not a Siege Rhino, not a Siege Rhino, not a Siege Rhino, not a Siege Rhino.
Snapback Siege Rhino.
8th land to kill you.
okay, he finally got me.
Yeah!
Lucky
We
dog.
finally drew Escape Shift.
Lucky
Look at
dog.
that, that was so weird. We drew Escape Shift and he died. What?
Brutality's been really impressive in the main.
I mean, it's basically just
Duress.
a discard spell every time for 2 mana.
It's duress every time.
Against you, yeah, but like
It's
against.
flexible, yeah. Are you on 4 Inquisition already?
No, I took down 1 Inquisition to go to 3.
I don't know if I like cutting an Inquisition for it because like you're like adding a card. It's basically like hedging a burn matchup kind of, and like Inquisition's really good in the burn matchup.
I understand, but what my main thought was, it allowed me to add an because I took out one Abrupt Decay to go for a 3 Fatal Push.
Sure.
So it's another removal spell on 2 if it needs to be a removal spell.
Sure.
It's a hand disruption spell if it needs to be a hand disruption spell.
I just feel like Modern's aggressive enough that like you want to hedge the aggressive matchups first, and I would rather have 4 Inquisition. I almost always want to play a 4th Inquisition before I play the first Thoughtseize.
Against what?
Just in Modern in general.
So it's good against Infect. It's also good against anything you're trying to pressure too, because you can use it as a 2 mana deal 2 gain 2.
Okay.
And it's also it's good against Burn, Infect. It's even better against Ad Nauseam than Inquisition is because you can take
Sure, yeah. I just think there's enough burn and like other random aggressive decks in the format. I always rather overhedge the aggressive decks than not.
I think it is hedging the aggressive decks pretty well, and it also allows me to play Cletus in the main, which I think is at a pretty good premium right now.
All right.
I'm on the play for the last
Type
one.
of table / mat. It is a folding table with just a mat on top of it that Matt had from his shop.
Wizard sent it to us.
6. So Dixie on the play for the 5th game here. We're finally on the board. Didn't get skunked.
It was close.
It was close. You're not wrong.
So I have 3 spells and 4 lands, and it curves out nicely. So that's about all I need to say.
On my side of the board, I've got Serum Visions on 1 and some lands and some interaction. So yep, starts off.
Shambles skill.
So I think I actually want to... Nah, I was going to say I want to fetch Shock, but I actually don't want to get a blue source with this Shock fetch land, so I'm going to go to 18 and cast Serum Visions. That's a good pickup. Spell Snare, you're a little late. You're not going to be so good after this turn, so we're going to top that one and bottom the Spell Snare. Go ahead.
Go. 18.
I'm going to go to 16. Go ahead. Yep.
God, it always feels so bad to go below a nice solid 20 against the Scape Shift deck.
What you got?
Liliana.
Leak your mana.
Sure. Combat.
Yep.
2.
Yep.
Trader.
And the reason why Nick's playing his Liliana here before combat is this allows him to make his Grimflare trigger with the knowledge that he doesn't have a Liliana resolve, so he gets a little bit more info here.
And I have more likelihood to turn on Delirium.
That doesn't matter for this turn, though, with this hit. So you just get to make your hit here with the extra information.
I've been scavenging who's in Verdant. Go.
Alright, so we are not delirious yet.
We are not delirious yet.
Draw a card here. I'm going to play a Plains. I'm going to Manamorphose, making red, white. Draw a card. Cast Anger of the Gods. Good. So the person asked about Grixis Delver. You should check out Ryan Overturf's deck list. He wasn't playing Probe or Pyromancer even before it got banned, so you should check those out. He's had a lot of success with the deck. Snapcaster or Manamorphose. I'll discard my Snapcaster.
So you have. Will you leave it up?
Yeah. Bring to light. Manamorphose 2 runs.
Sassy girl. Go.
Oh no.
Sure. I'm gonna fetch Element.
Yep.
Yeah. Alright. Yeah.
And I'm just going to path Nick now because I don't want to run the risk of him hitting land on Tasker activation, getting this Liliana the Veil back. I just don't really have the tools to deal with that now. I'm going to fetch down to 13 while we're taking a second here and grab a Stomping Ground for the Bring to Light in my hand.
What does that put me at, Fitz? I don't remember. If I
You're at 16.
Okay, cool. Just making sure I take the light.
We are Bring to Lighting for Scape Shifts, and what have we gotten with Bring to Light so far? We've gotten Scape Shift, Wrath of God, and Lightning Helix. Those are the 3 cards we've gotten.
Untap. Draw.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Nice, man.
Get this tap land. Rhino.
Yep. I go to 10. Nick
And I
goes
go
to 19.
That feels safer. Go.
I'm going to play a tapped land here and pass the turn.
Activate Shambling that.
Yep.
6.
No blocks.
Okay.
Snap Path your Rhino. He's gone. I go to 8, you go to 21.
Just gonna push this guy off a cliff now.
Yep. Don't give me a chance to draw path.
Or hit me down to a reasonable life total to die.
Play this land out. Go ahead. This is why I really like this deck, is because I love playing Jeskai Control as an archetype, but I don't really like it as a deck as how it's positioned. I love Jeskai Control as an archetype, but I don't like how Nahiri plays in the deck. And this deck, I'm just like doing what I want to do, which is make land drops, and like every land drop I make gets Nick closer to dead. While I just like play my normal Jeskai Control game, and I work towards getting Nick dead. Yep. I go to 6. You go to 23.
Yep. Go ahead.
End step. I'll fetch to 5. Means I'm dead in an extra turn if he draws a Siege Rhino, but if he had a Siege Rhino, he would have stuck it here anyways. I'm going to Manamorphose during Nick's end step since I have double green. I don't need to hold it.
That's a weird charm.
Make red white.
You can still Helix this thing here if you.
Yeah,
if you hit it.
actually I hit Helix.
Yeah.
So I'll Helix the Shambling Vent.
I figured.
Go to 8 life.
I'm gonna path my shambling.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, so I stay at 5.
Yeah,
That's fine.
That's fine.
Draw and pass turn. So we missed a land drop here. We need to make 2 more land drops to kill Nick. Because he's at 23, so if they're above 18, Scape Shift on 6 lands for 6 mountains only does 18 damage, so...
That's good.
This card's been a champ.
It's literally duress.
No, it's gonna put him to 3.
It's fine.
Collective brutality. Both.
Spell snare you.
Hot.
I can do anything.
Okay.
Nice duress.
Nice duress, yep. Play this 7th land, go.
Go.
Play this 8th land, kill you with Scape Shift.
Do you have enough?
Yeah.
How much can you do with 8? It's like 30, right?
I have 4 mountains in play, so I'm going to 30 you with 5 lands, yeah. So this is a really good example. I want to explain how the Scape Shift kill works here at the end and why you only need 9 lands in your deck. So I have 4 of my 9 mountains in play. So when I Scape Shift here, I'm only sacrificing 7 lands. So we're going to cast Bring to Light for 4. You keep a Scape Shift on the screen for people that might be newer to Modern. And what Scape Shift does is it lets us sacrifice any number of lands. And then with Scape Shift, we sacrifice these 7 lands here, leaving 1 mountain in play because there's only 5 mountains in our deck. And then we get these 5 remaining mountains out of our deck, along with 2 Valakuts. And then go ahead and put Valakut, the Molten Pinnacle, up there.
30.
And what Valakut, the Molten Pinnacle, says is whenever a mountain enters the play under your control, if you control at least 5 other mountains, that mountain does 3 damage to target creature or player. So these 5 mountains see each other as well as the existing mountain when they all come into play. So each of these mountains is going to deal 6 damage because I have 2 Valakuts that come into play. So we do a total of 30 damage to Nick, which kills him from 23. So on 7 lands, drawing lots of mountains is really painful because, like, if you draw more than 3 mountains on 7 lands, you can only deal like 12 or 15. But if you're getting to 8 lands anyways, it's not a big deal to only have 9 mountains in the deck. I might clip that and like link a "This is how Scape Shift works"
Like a pre-video.
YouTube video.
Pre-video.
Yeah.
Video.
Still 3 and 2. I'll take it.
Yeah.
I think brutality really overperformed though.
That's fine. Do you want to chess Tronigan stuff? You thinking about playing that?
Yeah, maybe.
I think those would be useful videos for people to see.
Okay. Yeah, I might play Black Beach.
Play
See
for
how
another.
fast he packs up his abs. and
What time Super Bowl stuff?
See how
Sorry.
fast
Oh,
he packs up his abs and death.
Are we
I'm
playing-
Play
are we
that?
gonna play
gonna
Cool.
play like burn, infect, and.
All right.
Against me?
I would like. Yeah, stop recording. I would.